With the honeymoon over, it's been back to work as far as Josh Gallagher is concerned for the past 2 weeks, and driving winners once again. Caught up with Josh to discuss his drives at Club Menangle on Saturday night. Well, Josh, back in action for 2 weeks following a couple of weeks, the Maldives and Singapore. How's it feeling?
Yeah, it's been good to get back. It was a good trip away with Alicia, and first one overseas together. But it's good to get back in the bike and drive a couple winners.
Did you have a favourite destination?
Yeah, I didn't mind the Maldives. It was pretty good. Good little over the water villa, and it was pretty special.
Let's hope the winners can continue after driving Tedesco to success in the opening event on the car. Nice win.
Yeah, he's 2 runs back from a spell, and third and a first, so his prep's looking promising, and the owners have been really patient with him, and hopefully we get a good couple runs with him and earn some money with him.
Got a tough task in the opening event on the card at Menangle on Saturday night. Waved the Billy draw on the outside gate, but he's been rather consistent of late.
He has. The outside draw's going to hurt a little bit over the mile, and I'm not too sure what we do from there, but I think we'll just have to go back and hope for a bit of luck. But he's been racing really good.
Yeah, tough race with the likes of Compete, Dom Toretto, Bluto in the event. And as you said, that wide draw, but he's the type of horse, if you're playing exotics, you throw in.
Yeah, for sure. He never runs a bad race. And, the miles his go, he's raced over the 23 last week. And, he doesn't really enjoy the 23 that much. But, back to the mile this week. And the barrier's going to hurt a little bit with those nice horses inside us. But, he's still going to keep fighting to the line.
Race 2, you're drawn gate 8 in a field of 9 with Geordie. What do we make of this fella?
Yeah, I don't mind the horse. He does have his quirks to him. I do think he's better racing the better horses and chasing them. But racing him in his grade, he gets sort of lost out in front. And I think we're just going to have to drive from Sid, and hopefully he can come over the top of him.
Yeah, that was the case last week, Josh. He led and King Tintin pinned him in the concluding stages.
Yeah, he was really off the bed and really daydreaming in front, and he really made me work for the money, and just that lack of concentration in front really hurt him.
Over to race 3, you're driving Terry for Darren Benskin. If there was an award for an outstanding achievement during the Inter-Dominion Series, I'd give it to Darren Benskin for his training performance with this fella. Darren did predict with confidence in an interview prior to the Inter-Dominion that he thought Terry would go well, and I thought he did exceptionally well.
Yeah, he's come a long way. When he first came, he was only sort of racing the 95s, and he was only racing 52, 51. So to come out and run fourth and probably the prestige racing, harness racing, it's a real big thrill and a real big achievement for the great man. And last week he was sort of a little bit unlucky, made a little bit of mistake at the start, and just cost him a couple spots. On the fence line, and he just went down narrowly on the Falcon. So this week's a little bit harder race, but for sure, but DJ will have him cherry ripe.
We hear the term "a good thing beaten" on numerous occasions, Josh. Sometimes it's warranted, sometimes it's not. As far as Terry was concerned last week, it was warranted.
Yeah, it's it's hard for a horse to blunder at the start, and especially when they go 49 to regather his confidence and hit the line like he did. It was a real good achievement of him.
You're coming up against Captain's Knock, who's drawn wide, and the captain is coming off a forget run in the Inter-Dominion. Brad Hewitt explained that. He just froze the horse when he copped interference. My Ultimate Ronnie's an interesting runner, returning from a very long spell. It's a nice race, but Terry right into the race right up to his ears.
Yeah, for sure. You got a lot of depth in the race, and Captain's Knock, he's a class horse, and it was a little bit unlucky what happened in the final, but he's certainly got to be one of the hard ones to beat.
New name appeared in the racebook last week, Josh, Alicia Gallagher. Of course, Alicia Bond going by her maiden name, but Alicia's gone back into the ownership and training horses, and Dan Fernando's the first on her return.
Yeah, she's she wanted to get back into the horses and wanted to go out and train one, and Dan Fernando come up in a claimer, and just happened to claim him, and he ran third the other day and he gave a real good thrill, and he's got a good barrier this week and barrier too, so hopefully we can get a good spot on the fence line there and hopefully run it into another place.
Yeah, you're replacing Chris Geary, who had the driving last week when he ran third to Mr. Teddy. The draw is all important because you've got some power plays in the race. An interesting run of the form of Victoria now with Jason Grimson, the big boss.
Yeah, he's a nice horse. Nathan Jack had him down there. He's run some really good races down at Melton, and won some very big races as well, a couple Group 1. So he's going to be a hard horse to run down, but we'll just hopefully find the fence and give him one good crack at the end.
We go over to race 6. Has the courage. You look at his stats next to his name, and they don't look encouraging, but he's never beaten far.
No, he's he's a genuine sit sprinter, and he just gets a little bit too far back in his races sometimes, and needs a little bit of luck. But you can always count on him to come home in the last little bit.
Can you take up a forward position from gate 4?
Yeah, I think so. We'll use the barrier to our advantage and hopefully get him a bit closer than what he has been, and hopefully he's got that good turn of foot at the end.
You're also driving Desiderio in the last race 7 for Troy Williams.
Yeah, it's not an overly strong race, so he's got a couple in it, and he does have some good gate speed, so hopefully we get to use it on Saturday night and take a sit after that, and should get a good trip throughout.
Josh, a number of nice drives that you'd certainly throw into the exotics. Terry would be the best of them, however.
Yeah, for sure. He's probably the most exciting one I've been driving lately, so I'd have to give him a good push on Saturday.
Good luck and good to see you back.
Cheers, thank you.